Okay, hopefully my audio is acceptable. But today I want to talk about a new sword that I just got. And the reason is because it's exactly what I have wanted before in a sword. And it's an interesting subject, which is a common subject of exactly what did real swords used to be like. And there are some examples, but when people would go and want a sword for a thing, when you go and look at what swords are available, mostly they are a lot lighter than what a lot of people may have initially imagined. And not that many people are making the heavy one that anyways I was hoping to find, which is essentially this shape. So this is a cheap $40 sword from Bud K, and it's thick. It's this thick, almost entirely the length of the blade. So it's a cheap sword. So it's got the spring steel logo, which means that it probably won't hold an edge. And it says China right there. Now, if you look it up, it's the Crimson Raging Bull sword. And here's a 3-foot level. But what's so interesting is that the blade and the bevel is exactly what I, at several times in my life, wished I could experiment with. It's short, it's got a nice curve to it, and it's cutting water bottles. It's sharp. It's gonna hold a reasonable edge. Maybe not as nice as my katana. And I have these small ninja swords, and they're thinner, and they're stainless steel, and they definitely cut bottles more easily. Also, it's possible to put a steeper bevel on them. This bevel is hard to observe in the camera. But anyways, I'm very excited because even though it's not going to be as sharp as many swords that people will buy when they're learning about the shapes and the utility of these shapes and how to properly cut with these different shapes, it will, I think, be an interesting experiment and a valuable toy to have throughout the course of my learning experience. I can put 2 hands on it also, which will help me handle the extra weight because it's really heavy. It's got to be like 3 pounds. So as a sword review, which this is not, it feels really sturdy. The decorations are coming off immediately. This black color was already off just from being oiled in the sheath when it arrived. The thickness of the blade appears to have basically no distal taper. I don't want to say for sure, but I think that it's full thickness all the way to here. It is sold as a display sword, but I think that it will still be pretty durable, being an unnamed spring steel with an unknown temper. the edge is catching my finger. Definitely does not feel perfect. There is a ding, but I'm not sure if that ding was there already. I think maybe it was. Like maybe somebody sent this back to him. It's not incredibly sharp. I'm not sure that it will really be the right. Yeah, it's not really a. I mean, this is kind of got plastic and shit, but I guess it's not really passing the cut paper test. I definitely cleaved some bottles in half though. And I can probably try to hone it. But I don't expect that it will be the best edge holder. Instead, it will be good for other experiments. And then I'll be able to use my Mall Ninja swords to be sharper. Which you might say, well, that doesn't make sense. But this is my paper's up there, but this, if I sharpen it, it cuts paper like a really nice kitchen knife. I mean, it's like shook. So, as far as gentle sharpness tests, this passes. It may not be the top of quality that there is, but it is an acceptable quality for sitting on my floor in my bedroom and cutting up an old belt or some cardboard or something. I think this will cut cardboard because it's more rigid. And I really should play with it before I say it doesn't cut paper, because there's a couple of reasons why. You know, I'm not sure where the burr is also on this, so I think I might need to like cut with it correctly and get more familiar with it before I start cutting paper, or anyways hit the edge with a stone to rehone it. But the purpose of this video is to show that I have this particular shape of a reasonable quality of steel at a weight that I had previously imagined. And so I'm really excited because I will get to experience exactly this, quite thick and heavy, with, it's nice. It's exactly the length, it's exactly the weight that I would have wanted to feel like I understand what it would be. And it's the right profile. So, that's the purpose of the video.